The rain was scheduled to arrive at 5, and it is now 4:30. And as I was preparing dinner, I looked out the window and saw that the rain was coming down. I believe Arnie has got 1 load of hay here. I'll go out and see in a minute. Quite the odd lighting tonight because the sun is going down and it's just misting rain. We got some hay back, but we couldn't get it all back, and we weren't able to wrap any because if you wrap hay and it gets wet, it's like trying to wrap in your house with saran wrap and it's wet, it just won't stick. So there's no use even attempting to wrap hay when it's raining or even misting. But I think he got about half of the loads into the yard because he's been haying for the last few days. I fed the last of the creek feed and he had to make a new batch. So we got bales stacked up in the yard again. We still have noise like it's an industrial zone here, but this time we're making creek feed, which is a necessary thing. And tomorrow we'll see what happens with all this hay, if we can get it wrapped up and head out to our next field, because this is only the beginning of haying season for us. But despite the fact that we didn't get the hay finished, we did get it all baled. And like I mentioned earlier, if the wet hay gets rained on while it's in bale form, it's not usually a game changer. The hay is wet anyway. It's not ideal. You'd rather no rain ever touched your hay, but could be much worse. And to be honest, we needed the rain. Hard to believe I'm saying that, but we haven't had rain for a while, and the gardens will love it. So, more again in the morning. Hi, I'm Lynn, and welcome to another day at Ewetopia Farms. So, at about 4 this morning, it rained quite a bit, but we always judge our rain by how many puddles there are in the yard, and there's no puddles. So, even though the hay is wetter than we'd like it, it didn't get drenched, so we got all half of it over here right now, and we'll be wrapping this today. And as soon as we've done chores, Arnie's going to be heading to the next field and cutting down some more. Excuse me, girls. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, this morning we're going to let them into that big, huge pasture at the back here, because the front is pretty played out. It's a cooler day today. This field they have to be a little smarter to get out of, because they have to go backwards to get back into the runway. So if they walk way up to the front here on the other side, sometimes they get stuck behind the fence because they can't figure out how to go back.
That's an S project, huh?
What?
And a bigger laneway.
No. Is that Ben or Max? Max.
Max, buddy, come on. Hey, that's okay. We'll do some herding tonight, okay? We're gonna bring them in tonight.
He wants to be a sheepdog.
Oh, yeah, that's so bad. Where's Ben? Come on, Ben. You're back, Ben?
Oh, Ben wants to be a good dog.
I'll see you shortly.
So Arnie cut down another field this morning, and the rest of the day he's been working on wrapping more hay. This is from the field yesterday, the one that got rained on just a little bit, not enough to damage it. So we didn't get it finished yesterday, obviously, but we didn't lose it either, so it's all good. So little by little he's going back and forth to the field and getting this done. At least he can do this at home in the yard. So he's handy for taking a break. Such a handy little machine, this one. Now, if we didn't have that machine, yeah, this hay could easily have been ruined, because if we had to wait for it to dry down dry enough to make dry bales like the ones in there, it would have been still laying out in the field drying when the rain came through. And when the rain comes through and it's lying flat in the field like that, and you have a sprinkle, then you have to wait maybe an extra day to dry it down. But if you get a downpour, it's usually ruined. You can write off the whole field. And the invention of these wrappers has really changed that for farmers. Losing hay happens way less frequently than it used to in the good old days. Have a look at how many bales we've stacked up here. In this shed here, this is where we put straw and dry bales. We're still trying to get rid of the old stuff, and we still do have old hay in here, as you can see. But dry hay goes in here, so again, we can keep the moisture off it. We don't want it ruined. And now we've started stacking the bales in front of this. And by the time we're finished, this becomes a nice runway for moving sheep, because it blocks off all their escape routes. So we got it piled on this side. And then we got our old pump house here that I won't let Arnie tear down, because I think it's cute, even though he says it's an eyesore. Well, it's starting to look more like an eyesore, but I want him to fix it up. And then we got it all around the tree. He wants to cut the tree down, but I won't let him do that either. We need some character and greenery in the yard. So he stacks them 3 high. That's as high as we can reach. You'd need a lot taller machinery to go any higher than 3. But that's how much so far. And again, back there, that's left over from last year too. I think that might be, no, it is hay, because we did wrap a little bit of straw last year because we ran out of storage space, but that is hay. And those girls have been out practically all day today in that back pasture. The big one, we put them out in this morning because it's quite cloudy and I'd say 10 degrees cooler today, so they're really enjoying it today. This sheep here, she's kind of in quarantine because we've got her on antibiotics. She's fine. Hi sweetheart, how you doing? What's wrong with her is her eye, and we thought it was pink eye, but we're both pretty certain that it's not pink eye. We're thinking that she's wounded her eye somehow, and I'd say she's totally blind in that eye now. I don't know if you can see it. I'll go in here. But this is something different. Her eye was really swollen up, like the outer socket was swollen. And now she's got like a yellow coating over the whole eye. She's not gonna hold still. Hold still, sweetie, so I can see your eye. There we go. At your eye? We were treating her for pink eye, but like I said, it doesn't seem pink eye-ish. Pink eye tends to go a little blue with the coating, and this looks like something else. It looks like total damage to the pupil and the cornea. So she seems to be acting okay, other than the fact that she's now blind in one eye. We have treated her with antibiotics and we've put ointment in her eye. But I'm thinking we might just treat her one more time today and just let her out. She's not sick in any way. She's just now disabled. Poor girl. It's around 3 in the afternoon right now, and this is generally nap time. So the Dorset lambs are free to go outside out in the back. But you see, they're all in the middle of the pen having their midday break. And the rams on the other side are having their midday break too, except they're all under the feeder. And I've been trimming them. There he goes, underneath. Oh, one under, one out. So these lambs, most of these guys are going to market, but the ones that I've trimmed off are obviously staying. Oh, and I guess Buddy was having a siesta under the feeder too. Hi, did you want to come out? Come on out then. We're going to go see the ewe lambs now. Do you want to come, Buddy? Come on in. Come on in. Come on, we'll go see the ewe lambs. No, you... Oh, okay, you're going that way. buddy. So same thing with the ewe lambs, the Suffolk ewe lambs. They're all in siesta mode right now too. Every 3 o'clock in the afternoon it's the same thing. It's easy to find my keepers in this barn because they were raised together in the older group. So as a result, they all hang around together. So you can see right here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 2 more right there that are part of the keeper group. Now, one of them is friendly. I gotta teach these guys to be friendly. The rams are unbelievably friendly, but the ewes, they have a different idea. So I'm probably eventually gonna have to catch them and put a halter on them and trim them. And usually when you trim them, they actually realize after the initial fighting with the halter, they realize that it actually feels good to get trimmed, and you can usually win them over that way. You girls are very pretty. You should be best friends with me. Yeah. Well, while Arnie was doing this, I was trimming off the quad because she looked a little silly half done. And she let me, she's the first female that let me trim her off. So he's almost done the bales. This was supposed to be a Sunday, as in sunny day. And not too much sun around. The bales got bigger, and he only has a couple more left. He's probably gonna go back and get some more bales of hay after dinner, so we can have that first field we were working on all finished. And tomorrow he might go raking the field he did today. Another load coming home. Not lock the big lads up for the night. I think this is the last load, and he's determined to finish that field tonight. I know he wants to get it over and done with, but he really should take a break. It's nighttime now. I'm just putting all the sheep away for the night. Bedtime snack. These guys are all in, so I'm going to go shut the gate so the coyotes stay away. They all had a really good day grazing, so The sun's just starting to go down, but the majority of them have already headed back to the barn for the night. See, there's a few in the runway. Hi, girls. Are you done for the night, do you think? Do you think you're done for the night? Sun's going down. You coming in? Time for bed. Time for bed, you guys. That was a good day grazing. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, how you doing? Hi. See how they cluster in groups? And she's my baby. Hi. Hi, how are you doing? Oh, so many babies here. And here's Big Betty. Oh, Big Betty. And you're such a sweetheart. Oh my goodness, not another sweetheart. Oh, too many in this group. Too many, even you. And Big Betty. Hi. Hi. You guys are so nice. Cammy, are you coming up too? Come on, girls. All the way in. Hi. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. How you doing? Hi. All heading in now. Hurry up, you guys. No dilly-dallying. Well, as I put the garbage at the end of the road, because tomorrow is garbage day, we're gonna say goodnight and hope you'll join us again tomorrow for the next episode at Ewetopia Farms. Bye for now.